okay, so let's assume you're writing an amazing blog, and it's actually really good, and it has all of those good things I just talked about. Well, um, now you got to get the word out. So what can you do? Well, there's a thing called social media optimization, SMO, and it it sounds like exactly what I'm talking about. Basically, leveraging the social web, the social media on the social web to optimize your chances of getting read. The whole point about a blog is getting people to come in, and you want them to not only read the blog, you want them to love your blog, and you want them to click the little follow button, at least the like button, but at best they'll subscribe to your blog, and they'll want to read that by having it come right to them in what's called an RSS feed. A lot of people call that really simple sharing feed. And so, by the way, what an RSS reader does, like Google Reader, is if let's say you liked 10 different blogs that you love to see what they had to say, all about it, all surrounding a topic you love that you're interested in. Well, you can go click on each one of their blogs every day, and it would take forever. It's a pain. So what you can do is you can follow them and have them pour into an RSS reader, and that way you can just have them all come to you, and it aggregates them into one place for you to just scan right down through all the different blog pieces that are coming off all those different blogs. So you want people to click on yours and follow you, so that you get included in that exclusive list that they've chosen to follow. Other bloggers have chosen to follow. Not just bloggers, but any reader, anyone who wants to can pull in an RSS feed about any topic they're interested in. And that's how a lot of people keep up with current events in their field, their specific field, so that they're because it's a way to organize all of that junk out there on the web, and for you to be able to sift through it basically not have to sift through it once, choose your favorite things that are going to give you information, and then have that pour into one place, one-stop shopping for all your update on what you're interested in needs. So that's what an RSS feed is, and that's what you want people to include you in all of their RSS feeds. You want them to subscribe to you. So how do you do that? Well, there are a lot of ways. For one thing, we've already discussed it, you want to create shareable content. It's got to be something that people are so blown away by or really interested in, or it's as I said, that unique angle, whatever, that they're going to want to share it. So that's obviously, as I said, the number one most important thing you can do. Take care of that business first. The second thing you can do is make it easy to share it. You can have sharing buttons for all sorts of social networking sites. Microblogging like Twitter, blogs, other blogs, social networking sites like Facebook, bookmarking sites like Reddit. All of these places you can share. You don't know where people are going to want to share your content, so you have to make a lot of it available to them. So, and that comes in the form of buttons at the bottom of your post, which WordPress allows you to turn on very easily through the settings, in the menu on the dashboard. This scroll down to sharing, and you just have to drag whatever media you are interested in having below your post. You just have to drag them down in there. So that is getting other people to share your content on their social media, on their Facebook, on their Twitter, on all of these things. The other thing you can do is you can share your own content. You must share your own content on your sites. You should have a Facebook, you should have a Twitter, you should have a YouTube account, a Flickr for photos, all of these different sites, so that you can spread your word out there, through all these different media, advertise basically. In a way, social media, what a lot of these places do, one way you sort of have to think of social media is maybe in a way, choose a mothership. Is it your website? Is it your blog? And all of the other social media entities that you belong to, channels is what they call them in the professional world. They call them channels. So Facebook is a channel, Twitter is a channel. All of these other networking channels, social networking channels, basically social media channels, basically are all used to point readers and eyeballs at your mothership, which probably could be your blog or your website or whatever. Maybe it's your YouTube account. I don't know. So you want to be able to get that out there. Now, WordPress makes it really easy for you to share your content with several of these sites. So again, it's in the sharing settings in WordPress off the dashboard. Now, at the very top, it has all of these different sites, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. You can click and link your WordPress to your different sites. WordPress calls that publicize. It's the publicize capability of WordPress. So that way, when you're writing a post right there in WordPress, you're writing the post and you go to publish it, you can choose whether or not you want to publish it on any one of these number of these sites. So it's literally when you set that up, it appears on the right under the publish button of your post, and you just click Facebook, Twitter, and not LinkedIn or whatever you choose, and you can even tailor how it appears on those sites. You can even take, for example, with Facebook, you can take. It'll ask you if you have several pages in Facebook. It needs to have a profile. You can't just have no Facebook profile and just create a page. It won't allow you to link to that page, but it will allow you to link, if you have a profile, to any number of your pages under that profile. So you can, and we'll talk more about Facebook pages later, so that you'll know how to create those and all that. That's coming. So and beyond just going to the traditional, just sharing the blog post on all these sites. Another thing you can do is and you should think about is you can repurpose the content into different media. So for example, if you have a bullet list in there or sort of, maybe you can turn that into a slideshow and then post that up on slideshare.net, or is it .com? Total mental block about that. But it's a slide sharing network where anyone can go and watch that slideshow or give that slideshow. One of the things about the web is you have to understand that your content is out there and you want people to use it, that you want people to be talking about it. You want them to be sharing it, just as they want you to be sharing and talking about what they're doing. So it's not, you don't want to steal it. You want to make sure that you credit everybody for what they've done. So, but it's out there. So maybe you want to make a YouTube video, maybe you want to make a photo slideshow, whatever it is. Think about different ways that you can present the same content so it really gets to so many more people that way. So that's social media optimization.